All-out battle. Ukrainian military missile attack destroys Russian tanks in terrible counterattack. Footage of a devastating Ukrainian military missile strike in the east of Ukraine has showcased Kyiv's increasing strength against Vladimir Putin's forces. Newly released footage from the Ukrainian military showcases an extraordinary missile strike on Russian tanks on the eastern battlefront. In the video, the aftermath of the strike sees a huge mushroom cloud billow into the sky. The devastating attack went viral as the tank blown up in the blast can be seen flying into the air above the cloud. The Defense Ministry in Ukraine tweeted, "No. This is not the launch of a spaceship, this is another Russian tank reaching the finish line." Shot by Ukraine Army. The video shows the stunning capacity of the Ukrainian military, which has received game-changing weapons from allies including the UK and US. On the weekend, the US announced it will ship another £655 million package of arms to Ukraine. This will provide long-range artillery ammunition, which has already been used to devastating effect on Russian forces, according to a senior US defense official. Ukraine struck another victory on Sunday when its military announced it had destroyed 2 Russian ammunition depots in the villages of Chornobayvka in Kherson and Staritsya in Kharkiv. This comes as part of the Ukrainian fightback to recapture regions that fell to Russia early in the war. However, there are fears among officials in Kyiv that Russia could use this week's celebration of Ukrainian Independence Day to attack. President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned Ukrainians to be vigilant in the coming week. In his Saturday night address, President Zelensky said Ukrainians must not allow Moscow to spread despondency and fear as they mark the 31st anniversary of independence from Soviet rule. He added, "We must all be aware that this week Russia could try to do something particularly ugly, something particularly vicious." Government employees in Kyiv have been told to work from home this week out of fear of missile strikes. Volodymyr Zelensky's National Guard deliberately set Russian tanks on fire as the two militaries battle on the front line in Donetsk, while the Ukrainian forces in the south of the country take significant scalps. The two regions form the key battlegrounds nearly 7 months into the invasion, after Vladimir Putin's plan for complete occupation of Ukraine failed in the opening phase of the war. In the east, Russian forces have been able to take most of the Luhansk Oblast, with little or no resistance from residents, who were until recently governed by a Russian-backed separatist movement and are currently fighting for control of Donetsk. But in the south, the movement towards Mykolaiv and the port city of Odessa have been halted by Ukrainian troops, with tactical airstrikes on Russian military targets threatening to cripple their supply lines to the fighting front. In aerial footage published by the Ukrainian National Guard, a Russian tank patrolling a rural settlement in Donetsk Oblast can be seen idling before it is hit directly on its roof by an artillery shell. It attempts to move backwards, before a fresh plume of smoke shoots out of the back of it. Ukraine's Center for Strategic Communication Stracom warned Putin, "This will be the case with every enemy who encroaches on Ukrainian lands." The urgency in the area is acute. Ukrainian officials said that in one day, 5 civilians were killed and a further 10 wounded through shelling of residential buildings. Russian forces have been accused of flagrant disregard for human life since the beginning of the invasion, including claims of deliberately targeting civilian areas and buildings. Further north, in Luhansk, Russia was again accused of purposefully hitting populated areas with artillery used 16 times overnight. Officials said Ukrainian forces were able to repel enemy attacks towards the city of Bakhmut, which Russian forces currently sit to the east of, no less than 8 times. The bulk of Ukrainian success against the occupying forces in the past 2 months has been in the south, where they have used Western-supplied missiles to target Russian military installations and tactical positions. Ukrainian Operational Command Pivden, South, reported that yesterday, Thursday, 73 Russian soldiers had been killed and an ammunition warehouse destroyed. The defending forces were also able to obliterate 3 tanks, 4 launchers, and a radar station for an S-300 air defense system, which has been used to increasingly limited effect to fend off ballistic missile attacks.
Farther away. We're 100 meters out.
Hook up, stand by, fire! Port clear. Ready, drop. Get back left. Fire! Hook up, fire! Fire! Giant defuse quick!